Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 speed build today. So today we are doing the 5x5 build challenge today in the Sims 4. So let me tell you, I have a story to tell you, which I will get into a bit about the whole story behind this build. But first and foremost, this build took me about 2.5 hours to do. Has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. The kitchen and living room is open planned, and yeah, it's a small 5x5 home that can fit 1 sim only. 1 sim only. But I did get inspired from a picture that I found off of Pinterest, and it looks pretty cool. I really like how it's all laid out, very rustic, very, you know, more open plan and very foresty. So that's what I had the vibe going on there. But I did get inspired also from my 2 friends, Kaleido and Jen Urban Sims on YouTube. They both actually did like very small homes. Like, so Jen did an off-grid build that was inspired from a tweet that the Sims tweeted a couple months ago, where we were able to vote on one of our community stuff packs, but off the grid did not win. So yeah, we're getting laundry, which is also great, but you know, off the grid sounds so much better, which I voted for. But nevertheless, Kaleido also did a 5x5 build, and I thought that was pretty cool too. So I thought might as well put the 2 and 2 together and make a 5x5 off the grid Runaway teen home. And it's actually called Runaway Ruins on the gallery. So if you want to download it, it's up there right now. The link will be down below in the description. And you can check out the link as well to Jen and Kaleido's channels if you want to check them out, because they're pretty awesome. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and, you know, I want to tell you about the story about this build. First and foremost, I had a lot of fun. I got a little bit carried away because what I did is that I actually made the attic, which basically is the roof. We have, well technically, okay, the attic is the roof, and I made that roof part an actual bedroom. So I had to really make sure that the roof room was very functionable, but also very cluttered and very somewhat lived-in looking. So that's what I kind of did with there, and I really like how I kind of played it off to make it look functional, which it is. I did play test this house before I uploaded to the gallery and make sure that everything was functional. I changed some stuff around, because the chair that is actually where the mirror is on the 2nd floor is not functional, but I moved it around and now it's functionable. So the mirror is on the other side. Well, no, technically the mirror is on the exact spot, but the chair is on the other side of the, you know, the little counter thing, the end table. That's what it's called. The end table. So it's right where next to the end table, but on a curve. And I was having a little bit of trouble with the desk as well. I didn't know how I was gonna make the desk work for the upper floor, because I didn't want to have the desk on outside or downstairs because we didn't have any room. So I used one of the smaller desks from Parenthood, and that worked really well for this type of situation. And I used one of the beds from also Parenthood, and that also worked in my favor as well. And I really loved it. And so what I did with the upstairs, the roof attic area, is that I added a lot of clutter to it, like spider webs, cracks in the wall, some blinds, an old computer that I thought, you know, I was having a runaway teen that I had in mind playing with as a story that I'm going to be doing very soon. So yeah, I like how I did it, and it looks pretty cool, and I just love it. Okay, I really like it. So hopefully you guys will download this build and have fun with it. If you're doing the Runaway Teen Challenge, let me know. And I think this build will be really good for you if you are kind of trying to live off the grid, or you want your runaway teen to have somewhat of not a house, but an abandoned house that they can live in, I guess you would say. And hopefully that's not against the rules, but you know, you can do whatever you want. It's your story, it's their life. Either way. Nevertheless, I am going to be doing the Runaway Teen Challenge on Tumblr. Yes, Tumblr. So I have been working really hard on my Tumblr Tumblr page for a couple months now. It's almost done actually, but I will have the link down below. It's SpringSims1.tumblr. It's SpringSims1.tumblr.com, link down below. I will definitely, you should definitely check it out. I've been working really hard on it. It's almost done actually. I'm having a little bit of problems with some coding issues, but you know, nevertheless, it will get done. It'll be lit. It'll be amazing. So the way I wanted to make sure that this Runaway Teen Challenge is kind of going off on, it's more of a story-based type of story legacy type of thing. I don't know. I just want to make sure that this story is kind of fun, but also very story based and very drama and adventure like. I just want to make sure that you guys will like it, which I'm loving it already. I'm already writing the story right now on Tumblr, and I really adore the story a lot. And it's actually a sim that I created for this exact like building and the story that I'm going to play on Tumblr. So I really think that you guys will like it. Her name is Elaine Lucas, and I have this whole entire story planned out. I have her family all planned out too. Mostly her mother and father and her brother. I think I gave her a brother, I believe. It's either a brother or no, it's actually a brother, not an uncle. Yeah, she has a mother and a father who is a mother and a father and a brother. And then she has her uncle that is somewhere around town, I think in Oasis Springs. But this is actually placed in Windenburg on one of the beach shores where the Bro household lives, where Sergio Romeo lives and his brother. I kicked them out. I was like, hey, I don't like you anymore. Bye, leave. So I went ahead and actually made this lot more of an abandoned, rundown, ruins type of for your runaway teen. So I will actually, put this on Fix Me Little Simsy's hashtag on the gallery and see if she'll actually, fix it up for me. I don't know, because I hear that she likes to have, catchy names for builds when she's looking for builds on the gallery to, renovate. So I thought, Runaway Ruin sounds pretty cool. Might as well, put on the gallery, see if she'll download it and renovate it and make it better. Kayla, fix it, please. Either way, like I said, I really adore this build. I had a lot of fun. The landscaping is a little bit iffy because I wanted to make sure that, Runaway Ruins, old, dark, and decrepit, and ugly looking. A lot of vines, plants growing on the inside and outside. That's what I'm doing with that. So, yeah, like I said, I really do like it a lot. So for the story for this, this whole entire build, what I had in mind is that Elaine Lucas is a 17-year-old girl who just recently ran away from home. Okay, runaway teen, basic, all stuff like that. But what I have on Tumblr, it says, I'm basically documenting her life, where she has this diary. Mostly it's kind of called Elaine's diary, but I'm calling it Elaine's story because she really wants to one day achieve a best-selling author, where she's writing these like mostly journal entries, but it's basically a book where she's writing this like journal entry, and she wants to one day release that story into the world for people to really understand her experience in her life and how her life really has changed since then. And I feel like that it would be kind of a cool thing for her to, experience on her own, and have other people listen to her story as we, learn her life. So I have on Tumblr, I'm basically kind of writing as she's typing. Like, I'm writing as her, but not really. So I have it for the description of the story. It says, "Hi, I'm not sure how to say this, but here goes nothing, I guess." Oh yeah. I have a typo in there. So it says, "Hi, I'm a 17-year-old. You're probably wondering, what is this underage teenager doing living on her own?" And it's a really short description, technically. I will get more in depth with it later, but I gotta do something. So it says, "Well, it's not simple, My life wasn't always like this. Definitely not today. And I kind of wanted to do that way," and says, follow Elaine Lucas's life as she survives on her own. And that's pretty much the whole entire description of the entire story. I'm not sure how long I'll do it for. It's not technically a legacy. At first I was going to do a legacy challenge on Tumblr, but I already have the Not So Berry legacy challenge, and that's kind of fun and I like it too. So I thought, you know what, I want to do a story-based type of series on Tumblr, because I want to be more involved on Tumblr, since I have a Tumblr and almost 200 followers on there. So again, follow me on Tumblr, link down below, SpringSims1 on Tumblr. Yeah. So like I said, I just want to make sure that this series is fun and interactive, and you guys get more involved on Tumblr and give me I guess you would not really technically say suggestions, but more advice to Elaine to see what she can really do in her life, and see how well her life progresses on as she grows up, finds new love, she's basically discovering herself. She doesn't really know how to really be a teenager, because she's never really understood how to be herself. And it's always been like that for her. She's always been that outsider, that not really a person who would always go and out through her way to really be outgoing, be social, be happy all the time. She wasn't always this type of not, oh, okay, it's hard to explain because her life is very complicated. So when she was a child, about 8 years old, her mother actually recently died, and so it was kind of hard for her to really cope with that, saying, okay, I don't have a mother anymore, I don't know what to do. And her and her mother were pretty close, like very, very, very tight, like close together. And they were always going out to the mall, always shopping, doing everything together, doing mother and me classes when they, you know, she was in the womb. And she was always just with her by her side every minute of the day. And she didn't know how to really let her go when she, you know, passed away from having cancer. And that really didn't really sink in until she got around to be around, like, you know, a couple months later afterwards, when it really sunk in that her mother is actually gone. And her father wasn't really there for her when she wanted to, you know, her father is a very successful person, but he doesn't really know how to really raise a child. He doesn't really know how to, you know, really cope with his feelings, doesn't really know how to express his feelings as he usually does when he was, you know, younger. And I guess he was always out traveling, being, you know, a successful banker and stuff like that, or a successful lawyer / banker. And he wasn't really always there. So it was mostly just the mother and, well, mostly just Sandra was being there. Yeah, Sandra was there all the time taking care of Lucas and, well, no, that's not his name. They did not name their kid Lucas. His name is actually Alex Lucas. And short for Alexander Jr., which is his father's name is Alexander Sr., and so he decided to name his kid Alexander Jr., Alex for short. So Alexander Jr. and Elaine were mostly raised by their mom, and they just didn't know how to really be alone with their father. And so he was also very struggling with, you know, depression, alcoholism. He went to rehab a couple times, and the kids had to stay with their grandmother for a couple months afterwards when he had to, you know, sober up. And so Elaine's life wasn't always perfect. It was kind of hard for her to really make friends in school. She was that outsider, that outcast, and she really discovered that she wasn't always this unhappy. Well, not until she got into high school. And then the depression started to happen, and she wasn't really, you know, she started dressing not normal. But I wouldn't say not normal technically. I would say more of a concerning look, where people thought she was, you know, having those thoughts in her head that's like, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know how to live. I don't know what to do. And she was also very quiet. She was that very shy girl that no one really talked to, and no one really knew that she was really there. She was basically invisible to other people, and mostly to her brother, who was actually right now, who is 11 years old. He's going through a time period in his life where he's going through puberty, and that's pretty awkward. But he's trying to really figure out why his sister left and why she is not there anymore, and it's kind of hard for him to really not have an older sibling to really help him. And so it's like basically only him and his father, which he's, you know, not technically there all the time. So he hired a nanny. Great, a nanny, which they don't really need at all. But seriously, it's kind of hard for him to really cope with his feelings, take care of a child. It was mostly just the wife taking care of the kids all the time. It was just hard, okay? It was just hard. And with this story on Tumblr, where I'm going to be starting very soon, I'm going to be basically documenting Elaine's life, of basically starting from the very beginning when she was around 7. Well, I'm going to be starting when she was around 7 years old, right before her mother found out she was dealing with, when her mother found out that she had cancer. And so I'll be starting with that timeline and kind of progressing on with her life as we go up to her teenage years, and kind of going on with the Runaway Teen Challenge, surviving life as a teenager, not talking to adults, not discovering where she is, and just kind of living on her own off the grid, basically just living off the grid in a small tiny home and trying to survive and be who she wants to be in her life. So So that's what I want to do, and that's what I like. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the series and enjoy the story as we progress on in that. And I just want to thank Kayla, little Simsy. She's one of my closest friends on, you know, in life. I could say, because we're friends. I met her twice already, and I'm pretty happy about that too. And like I said, Kayla is a pretty cool person, and you should definitely check her out. She did not need a promo from me because she is literally big Simsy. But no, I really want to thank her because she is very, very hardworking at what she does. Like she just graduated high school. She has a podcast. She does daily uploading. She daily uploads podcast. She updates daily on her Tumblr. Like she's just so freaking phenomenally amazing. Like, oh my gosh, she's literally goals. Like, hello. So she inspired me to really put in the effort and the hard work to really help English. Really work on my Tumblr, and just seeing her how hard she works, I really want to put in more hard work into my things. And so I just want to thank her. So thank you, Kayla, for that inspiration. I really, really adore it. So definitely check it out. Link down below. Anyway, so like I said, Elaine's life will be more of an adventure slash drama. Okay, it's gonna be, the way I want to portray the story is like more adventure slash drama slash romance, because I you know spice it up a little bit with some romance going along with that. Like I said, I want to be cool and be relevant one day with that series. So I think after that series, I might go on to a different series, like in maybe like a Sims 2 story series. I don't know. I just want to do so many series on Tumblr where I kind of update you guys on current households, one day I kind of want to make my own custom content, like maybe poses or actual clothing or recolors or whatever I want to do with that. Like I said, it's going to be really cool on Tumblr. So link down below, springsims1.tumblr.com. Check it out. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys actually will enjoy all that I'm going to be doing very soon. I have a lot of secret projects coming up very soon. So definitely check my Twitter. I have a lot of things going on in my life. Like, I'm starting college in about 18 days. Well, no, technically 17 days from now when you're watching this. So yeah, but I don't know if I've said it already. I do have a creative sim of Elaine Lucas going up in about, I don't know, 30 minutes from now at 11:30. So definitely check that out when it goes live. I will definitely link it down below when it goes live for sure. But like I said, I really am excited and really pumped for you guys to really like follow Elaine's life as she grows up into a mature adult one day, and see how her life progresses on, and who knows what will happen when she has kids of her own or finds true love. I don't know. I just want you guys to really have fun with it and see what you guys think. So if you want to download this, Runaway Ruins on the gallery, the link is down below. My origin ID is SpringSims, and like I said, I really hope you guys actually enjoyed this a lot. And yeah. Oh, I just have so many things to do. It's a lot, but I am just freaking happy right now. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the speed build as much as I did. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, will you go ahead and actually follow me on Tumblr, because it's awesome. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!